Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of War Robots Test Server. This is 2020 August 1st. Here we have the I drone along with Aojun. So it appears that it is now working. This is 2020 August 1st and 2nd. It's now working with the drone menu. You can see to the left the I drone, providing some small buff. This is adding to the complexity of war robots and the cost in terms of microchips. I'm going to play rather aggressively so you can see all the robots in action. This is Behemoth. The Eye, by the way, seems to give some buff to health and damage and suppression. Sidekick looks like as though it has slows down the enemy in freeze effect. Alright, so let's go with Behemoth and Sidekick this time and some sort of health buff. So it requires microchips and power cells, so that's going to be more cost to players. Right, so these are the robots that we were provided. Oh, let's see, we can hit this Loki. So Flamethrowers, shooting mechanic, and bugfix should now be done. Hopefully. Now we'll let that Loki go. Okay, so let's see if the flamethrowers are fixed here. This is a number of buffs actually, the nebula. Some sort of damage buff, some sort of health buff, and then some sort of repair buff. So let's see if the flamethrowers are fixed. Well, they're doing more damage, or so it feels, than when the test server was bugged. See if we can get some of these beacons back, otherwise this game won't last very long. So I'm going to rather play aggressively so you can see all the robots in action. I don't think it's actually necessary to have the drone visible there. It could be much like the pilots and the passive modules where there's a buff and you don't have to have a visual effect of a drone. Alright, next robot then is Scorpion, and we'll use a sharpshooter. We'll use a sharpshooter, which has a number of buffs as well. Okay, and then we'll apply that. We're coming behind this Nightingale. Well, that's it. That's over. Alright, and then the other thing was that the Cannibal Reactor was tested as well, but we didn't get to the deployment of the Titan. Now, let me show you what it does. So this Cannibal Reactor does additional damage. Didn't get any drones. I don't know what that menu is about. But essentially, what this Cannibal Reactor does is it provides your Titan with additional damage, but only against other Titans. Right, so this Cannibal Reactor, let's put this on. So Singular Reactor is the basic, and then the Antimatter Reactor does more damage to every enemy. So it's 10%. So it's a lower level here. So I presume these are start levels because you can go as high as 27%. So that's 10% extra damage. So that must be a starting value. Look at this Cannibal Reactor. 29% damage to other Titans, but not to regular robots. So that means that that's a starting percentage. That means it could probably go much higher, 50, 60%. That's a lot of extra damage. And for the first time in test server, we see that that's a lot of lag here. Slow reaction time. We see that the drone menu is working. So there's their hangars. Right, and you can add extra hangars. Here's a drone menu. So we haven't seen this in other test servers. It wasn't working. So the first time we can actually, and you can pick which drone once you deploy the robot. So we'll select a drone, and you can see this very complicated menu where there's microchips and power cells. This is not sure what that is. So a lot of stored here. There's a lot of microchips. You have to buy with gold. And then power cells. See what that is? Microchips filter level. There's tiers as well. That's going to be combined microchips. So that's going to be quite a cost, or quite a big sink for gold, for microchips, for power cells, and real life money. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching.